Hi friends, good morning. Okay, so we have the thrift haul as you saw in the thumbnail and the title. This is going to be the haul of all of the things that we thrifted together in one of my most recent videos. I don't think it was going to be my very last video at this point, but one of my most recent videos. If you missed it, I will link it up here so you can check it out. We went to two regular Goodwill retail locations, and the majority of these things I think are going to be a surprise to you because I did not put them in the clips on purpose. I only filmed the things that I was leaving behind with the exception of a very few items. Anyway, I guess we'll just jump right into it. I did try to leave the prices on the garments or write them down so I could tell you exactly how much I spent per item. I spent, I think, $86 if I can recall at one store and just over 100 at the other. I think 108 at the other. So I spent a little bit of money and drove a little ways to get all these things, but I found some good stuff and one of these things has already sold. Yay, but let's get right into it. You did see this in the thrift with me video and this was part of the thumbnail, but I did condition it with my Bic 4 leather conditioner, and as you can see, she looks a lot better. There's definitely still some like superficial scuffs right here to the leather at the like turn lock, and the turn lock is a little tarnished or scuffed, scraped. I'm not exactly sure. I think it's tarnished. Definitely some wear to the hardware, and the back also has some superficial scuffs and scrapes to the leather, as well as a few small like indentations. But other than that, this bag is in fantastic condition. And I think in the clip when I was showing it in the thrift with me video, the corner of the bag was like kind of flipped up, and that kind of settled down when I hit it with the Bic 4 leather conditioner. I believe this is the penny flap bag, and I love this chocolate brown color. I did pay $29.99 for this at the regular store, but I think that's a great deal. Of vintage Coach bags, this is the only thing in real time that's not currently listed. It'll be listed by the time you're seeing this video live on YouTube, and I will only have listed it on my website, which is whatmeganlikes.store, for 24 hours, just to give YouTube viewers a chance to buy it first if you are interested, and then I will list it on all of my other platforms: Poshmark, eBay, Depop, Mercari, and my store will be linked down below. The next item I have is actually something I kept for myself, and I think you did see this in a clip as well. I unfortunately don't remember how much I paid for this. I ripped the tag off of it, threw it in the wash, and I've already worn it in real time, so I don't know where the tag even went, but if I was guessing, I spent maybe $6.99 on this. This is a Kit and Ace. Here is the brand right there. Little quilted vest. And here is their logo. They kind of do like a Lululemon moment where they put the logo on the back. Kind of looks like a bow tie to me. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but that's kind of what it looks like to me. And if I was to describe Kit and Ace, I would say this is like a more fancy but minimalist and more technical Lululemon, if that makes any sense. It has these really nice slip in front pockets, a back pocket, as well as a side zip pocket here. And again, like I said, I'm keeping this for me. I really do like it, and I was glad I picked it up. I was kind of like debating on the store while we were shopping together, but I do really like it. So this is for me, not for sale. Okay. So like I said, all of these are listed, so I did have to take the tags off, but I wrote down what I paid for them. So this is a brand new with tags St. John, vintage St. John by Marie Gray, like golden knit sweater top. I've never found St. John new with tags, I don't think, especially not vintage St. John. This is 60% rayon, 30% wool, 10% nylon, size small. There's the back side of the tag, in case I didn't show you well enough. And here is the front side of the tag. It says St. John Marie Gray in cursive. And here is the inside interior tag, in case you've never seen it. St. John Basics, size small. Really nice Santana knit golden sweater top, brand new with tags. And if I didn't say, I don't think I did, this top was $5.99. So a steal of a deal. Even though St. John is not the girl she used to be, I'm not leaving new with tags St. John anywhere. Next, this is fun. This is an asymmetrical, like I don't know, cardigan shacket, very lightweight shacket. Maybe I guess you could wear it as a top as well. Yeah, you could wear it as a top. This is a Prairie Underground tunic top, whatever you want to call it. This was $9.99 at the regular store, so perhaps I paid a little hair more than I would have liked to for this, but I really do like this asymmetrical look, very lagging look, very almost like art to wear, but no patterns, kind of just like with this like avant-garde asymmetrical ruffle here. It does have like a very thin ribbed sleeve to it. Oh, I'm not doing a very good job of showing you. Hello, there we go. And again, there is the tag, the Prairie Underground. It's a size extra small. We'll see how she does. This is cute. This is a citron top. It's a vintage sheer mesh. I don't know if you're going to be really able to tell, but the black part of this top, there we go, yeah. You can see my hand right through it, is sheer. And then it has this like brown floral brocade overall. I really liked the particular style of this top because citron is sometimes hit or miss depending on the piece you have. You can have a really like a gem, but sometimes citron sits and doesn't do that well. I do think this one might do well because it's sheer, because it has this like floral brocade, and because of the colors. It is vintage. There's a citron tag and it is a size large. I paid $6.99 for this citron top. I think only one thing that I found at both of these stores was actually the sale color of the week, so everything was full price. Next, I couldn't leave this behind, and I did list this already. This is a gorgeous, ultra soft, vintage Y2K J. Crew orange button front cable knit cardigan. This style cardigan is what you're looking for right now. This is what the girlies are wearing. They're wearing it either buttoned like I have it styled here at on the hanger, one buttoned at the very top, or they're wearing it like only buttoned with one in the middle. Very cute. And this is like no one ever wore it, and it's in this beautiful orange color. And again, there is the tag J. Crew. It's a size small. And I only paid $6.99 for this cashmere cardigan. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. Next top, this is a new to me brand, Voyager by Mercer, but I believe Mercer is the brand right there. And then this might be like a line that they have. This is a really nice resort wear linen poof sleeve, sort of bat wing sleeve, interesting oversized boxy fit resort wear top. It's a really beautiful green and white floral like foliage print. And again, here is the tag, button front resort wear linen shirt, and I paid $6.99 for this top. So we'll see how she does. I was very surprised to see these at the first location that I went to, because this location is notorious for pricing Lululemon really high, if not putting it like behind the counter. These are a pair of size 12. I think they're the Pace Base, I think, shorts. They're in like new condition, and they're in this beautiful purple colorway. They do have like the little liner on the inside, and these kind of look like the Hottie Hot shorts to me, but they feel much more soft than those. I think the material might be different. And these cost me $6.99, so that's not bad at all. And they're a great size 12 if I didn't say that already. Okay, next we have, oh, falling off the hanger. You saw this one if you watched the Thrift with me video as well. When I felt this on the rack, I was like, wow, this feels so nice. And I believe it's wool. It feels like wool, but it's not the itchy, scratchy wool. It's the nice, soft, wonderful wool. This is so heavy. I should have weighed it so I could tell you how much it weighs, but it is so heavy and substantial. This is a stunning, I think this is called knife pleat skirt. It's like You could wear it high-waisted and have it be like just below your knees, or you could wear it low slung and have it be like at your calves. I feel like this is such a versatile skirt. And it's be great for like the office as well. Let me get closer so you can see. It's got like tweed panels in the pleating. How fun. And the movement. I know in the store I like, oh my God. Are you kidding? Like, what? So cool. Anyway, if you didn't see the thrift with me, this is a Valentino boutique vintage skirt, and I believe from my research this is 70s. It does say size 10 on the inside, but there is no fabric tag and it is unlined. Oh, yeah, unlined. Absolutely beautiful. So we'll see how she does. I love all the pleats on this. I love how these pleats are like closed and then they open up and like, I don't know. Anyway, Valentino. Oh, and I don't think I told you. I think I showed you in the other video though. This was $8.99. Okay. Next, another good office wear skirt, but this one I picked up based on style, not based on brand, even though I think the brand may help it a little bit just because it says, hi, I'm vintage. This is in my eyes, a perfect Depop special. This is a little office siren skirt, little pinstriped mini skirt in this charcoal gray color with a tiny little split hem back at the back. Look at that. And the pinstripes are like shiny. Maybe it's not gray. Maybe it's black. I don't know. You'll have to let me know in the comments below. Look at those though. How cool. I don't think this came up nearly as well in my photographs, but I really love the effect that this pinstripe has. Anyway, this does have a brand, like I said. Here is the tag. It is a size 7-8. And like I said, I think this is a Depop special. I paid $5.99 for this, just based on style. So we'll see how she does. This is another one you saw in the clip, and this is so cute. Look at that. I basically bought this based on style, but the brand definitely does not hurt it by any means. This was also the only item I think I found that was half off. This was $8.99, and like I said, it was half off, so I only paid $4.99 for it. This is a sequined Millie mini skirt, and I believe this is one of the newer Millie tags. You'll have to correct me if I'm wrong. Right there, it's a size 2. It's fully like satin lined, which is super nice. I thought it was silk lined, but the tag doesn't say silk, so I think it's like a satin lining. I love the sequins, and I think this is like the perfect little party skirt. $4.99, definitely not a bad deal. Cute. Next, this is another one you saw in the clips if you watched the Thrift With Me video. This is a For Love and Lemons midi skirt. Unfortunately, after I got home and did some research, I did realize that this, I think, was initially sold as a set, because every time I brought this skirt up, it was called the Temecula set. So I am missing, unfortunately, the matching top, but the skirt is really beautiful and I think would be easy to match to any black top. It's got like a illusion lining where it's a mini skirt, and then this outer material makes it like a midi length. See, it's sheer. Really cute. For Love and Lemons. I'll show you the tag. And this, I believe, was only $4.99. Hello, there's the tag. For Love and Lemons, size small. Yes, $4.99. Very cute. Okay, I can put these down now because we are done with them. And we're moving on to the pants, and I think I've hidden the tag for each pair of pants in a pocket, so I'll be able to tell you how much I spent on them. This is a pair of really nice, I think they're a slim wide leg corduroy pant, button fly by Marine Layer. The brand really surprised me on these, and something that's odd about these, right here says size 10, but if you look at the interior, actually I'll show you. The interior tag says size 12. So it's like, okay, are we a 10 or are we a 12? We're not exactly sure. So I did mark that in the listing as both and just direct people to see the measurements. But again, really nice pair of like almost like sailor vibes style pants, high rise with these like really big drop in front pockets. Really nice, like fiery red color. And again, marine layer. Here's the tag. And how much were these? $7.99 for these. Better put that on the ground so I don't keep that in the pants. Okay, next, this is a new to me brand, and comps for this brand, especially dresses, are very high. So I'll be interested to see how a pair of pants do. This is a really beautiful pair of like, almost gives like porcelain plate vibes. Blue and white floral pants, and this is the brand. Let me show you. The tag is what caught my eye and told me I needed to look it up because, like I said, I'm not familiar with this brand. They're a size medium. And how much did I pay for these? $4.99. So that's not bad at all. See how these do. Very cute, like resort wear pant. Next. Oh, these are fun. These are a brand that I don't find often, but something that's very nice. This is a pair of Gentle Herd. There is the tag. These are like a kind of like smart wool a little bit, where they make like technical wool things. These are a pair of wool trousers. They have like this interesting pleating down here at the ankle, and then they do zip open pretty far actually. Like a good quarter of the leg opens. I think they're a size small. If I didn't say that already, let me find out. And I think the retail on these is just under $150, I want to say. Yes, they're a size small. Gentle Herd wool trousers. Really cute, like pleats in the front and the back. So we'll see how these do. Oh, how much did I pay for these? $6.99 for these at the regular store, which I don't think is bad at all. Oh, these are so cute, and I wish these were my size. These are a pair of Pilcrow Anthropologie velvet wide leg flare jeans, pull-on pants, not jeans, pull-on pants in this gorgeous teal blue color. I love that color. Like I said, they are Pilcrow by Anthropologie. They are a size 29, and I paid $7.99 for these at the regular store. Excellent condition. Really cute. I love that teal color. Anthropologie. Next. Oh, these are a pair of men's Lululemon pants, and typically I wouldn't, I know how much I spent on these, $12.99. Typically I wouldn't have spent, yeah, $12.99 on a pair of Lululemon pants, but the comps for these particular style were really great, and these are like in like new condition. They have the little rip tag still to them. They're a size medium. And there is the little Lululemon logo. So we'll see how these do. I did have an offer on these on Depop for I think $60, or was it $50? Right around there, somewhere pretty high, and they haven't paid yet, but we shall see. They do have little zip ankle closures. Lululemons. $12.99 for those. Next, oh, this is the thing that has sold already. This is a pair of mother jeans. The third pair of mother jeans that I found at the first thrift store. The first two pairs were skinny, and I passed on them, and I was so sad. But when I found these, I was like, yes, thank you. I love selling mother jeans. One, because they have a big old M on the back pocket, and clearly I like the letter M. Anyway, these are mother, like I said. These are the high-waisted looker ankle, hold on. They are the Hustler Ankle Fray and fairest of them all. And if you don't know how I know that, that's how I know. This is the style. This is the color. Mother's very nice and puts all that information there. They're size 29, but doesn't really matter because, like I said, these sold. So I'm going to actually fold these up and put them on my desk so I can get these shipped out just as soon as I'm done with this video. Oh, and I don't think I told you though, how much did I spend on those? Those were $7.99 at the regular store, so that's not bad either, especially because they sold for $76 on Poshmark, I believe 76, which was $4 off of my asking price. My full asking price was $80, so yay, we love that. Next, oh my gosh. So these caught my eye on a different rounder. While I was looking at one rounder, I was like making my way around and I was looking around the store and I saw these and I grabbed them and I was like, oh, what? And to my shock, they are in great shape and I think they're vintage-ish as well. These are a pair of really cool light blue patchwork cargo pants. They're a cropped style with little tie waist, tie ankle detail. And these are a pair of Miss Me jeans pants. They're not jeans. Look at that. They have a little like satiny lining there. They're a size large, and I'm not familiar with this Miss Me tag. I would assume it's probably Y2K era. They have this really fun, I love this detail here. Little like crochet detail on the waist and the pockets. And then they have all these little patches and there's not a stain on them. They're in excellent condition. So I'm very excited to see how these do. Miss Me. Oh, and how much did I pay for these? Let me see. $6.99 for these. So that's not bad at all. Next, what are these? Oh, these are a pair of COS pants. I love these. And these very much so resemble the LaFleur pants from a few videos ago, the wide leg, flared, pull-on navy blue pants. Those actually sold yesterday for $40 on Poshmark, so hopefully these do similarly as well. These are a pair of pull-on, but they do also have a side zip here. COS pants. They are a wool blend. And they're a size 8. Again, very tempted to keep these, but again, I just don't know where I would wear a pair of wool trousers. So I did list these. I really like these though. These are a really great like office staple. And they were $8.99 at the regular store. Okay, and last but not least, you did see these in the thrift with me. These are a pair of AMO jeans. They are the Babe straight leg jean, raw hem with a side piping that's like this. I don't know if it's cream or white. I think it's cream. Little piping all the way down the full length of the jean. There is the tag, AMO. And like I said, they are the Babe jean. Let me show you how I know that. I believe they are a size 29. Oh no, they're a size 30. And the wash is called Old School. So that's the color and that's the style. AMO Babe. Really cute pair of jeans. This is a Revolve brand if I'm not mistaken. And I think these were $6.99, but let me double check. $7.99. Dang, $1 more than I thought I paid. Really nice pair of classic jeans with minimal distressing and nice little like added detail here. So we'll see how those do. AMO. And with that, we are done with this thrift haul. I wish I had found a few more things, if I'm being quite honest, for driving so far, but I was being pretty picky. You saw all the things that I left behind. There was plenty more where that came from. Things like J. Crew new with tags that I probably could have purchased and made some money on, but I was trying to pick like the best of the best that I could find, and I think I did a pretty good job. I feel like I very easily could have spent like, $200 in each store and had double the items, but I was trying to be more picky on this particular trip. But if you want to let me know in the comments below which item we thrifted was your favorite, that would be awesome. And as always, if you took the time to watch this video and you spent your social media currency with me today, I so appreciate you. And if you wouldn't mind just hitting like on the way out, that would be awesome. I'll see you next time, friends. Bye.